Hello everyone, Scott Bell coming to you live from San Francisco, California. It is February 1st, 2015, 3:48 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about rejection. Rejection in the sales process. And there's already a couple of videos, so I'll put them in a group and I'll make it really easy for you to find them. But what really causes rejection in the sales process? That's the question for you. What causes rejection in the sales process? And there's quite a few different things. You could speed up the presentation, you could slow down the presentation, you can not give enough information, you could give too much information. But here's one of the biggest reasons why salespeople get rejected that they don't think about, okay? So they go into a meeting and they're talking to their client about their product, their service, their widget, their gizmo, whatever they have to offer. And they have a preconceived notion of what they're going to sell to that buyer. And, you know, in the mind of the salesperson, they're thinking, you know what, I want to do this, and it could be because the commission is the highest or it's the coolest thing, but they take this idea or this concept and they cram it down the throat of the person that they're talking to. And it creates some rejection and some resentment in the person who's buying because they feel like they're being talked down to. So one of the best things to do in a sales process is ask questions, and the way that you ask questions will help that person understand what's going to work best for them and help you as a salesperson determine what's best for them as well. Now, if you have some idea or some concept and you're constantly shoving it down the throat of the person who's listening, right? You take this and you shove it. The best thing to do is not do that. So, you know, you're going to have to ask the questions and figure out what they want and what they need. That way you don't end up rejected. Now, rejection sucks because you go through a process and you have a lot of buy-in and you have the best product, you have the best service, you have the best widget, you have the best gizmo, and then you get told no, okay? That's going to happen. It's something that you have to get used to. But what is not good is when you push something too hard and it creates the own rejection for you. So the question is, are you creating your own rejection? Are you creating your own rejection by pushing an idea or a product or a service when there's other things in the line that you have to offer? Now, it makes sense that you have something that you're talking about, but if there's just one thing and that person's like, well, I don't want to hear about your widget or your gizmo here, I want to hear about this one, you keep going, no, let's talk about this one. You're creating self-sabotage. You're creating some self-sabotage for yourself, which in turn is going to cause you to have some problems. And what's going to happen is that person's going to get to the end and say, I got to think about it, which is a form of rejection, unless you know how to deal with it. So are you creating your own rejection by pushing a product or service when there's other things in your line that you could be offering, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe. And then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Scott Bell. Only Scott Bell with a Silverman. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.